That was a wipe. I wiped 3 people in 1 second.
Right? They're like a hydrogen balloon, just floating there, pushing up, imagining there's an outer space and it's gonna go to it, and then you hold a little match to it, and poof.
Yeah, it's pain. That's all we deal with. It's all I see.
What?
Our opponents is
It
pain.
just wants to get away.
Yeah.
What I see is concerning what John's point was there is, you know, these people who play a lot of video games that are based around war, you know, and kind of special units, special ops units,
You mean
know, these
Call
kind
of
of games.
Duty? That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, Call of Duty. I can't remember the name. I don't play games.
I know what you're
play
talking
games,
about.
so I can't remember. I'm not a gamer. So
Counter-Strike?
let's say Call of Duty.
Ash, he's got a point to make. The game's not that important. Just let him make his point.
Yeah.
That was a wipe. I wiped 3 people in 1 second.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The point is, let's say Call of Duty. It's like suddenly they've been brought and shown a real gun, and they fire a real gun at a tree or something, and suddenly go, and then they're showing a little bit of actual combat or the things you have to do, which become physical. And it's like a load of nerds. I'm not saying everyone plays Call of Duty. It's nerd, obviously not. Lots of people play it, but I'm just saying people who live in the Call of Duty fantasy, when they're brought to the Call of Duty reality, how many of them are going to go, I don't want to do with this? A lot of them, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, but you know why?
It's real then.
Yeah, but not only that, is because in the game they don't actually have to endure explosions physically, which is very traumatizing. Yeah, if you shoot a gun and it's a loud banging gun, that's an explosion right next to you. There's explosions there. It's really traumatic. And in the game, yeah, you hear the sound, but you could just turn the volume down, you know, whenever it's convenient. You don't have any actual physical trauma from it. When you do real combat, you get real trauma. It's not fun anymore when you do the real thing.
Think about that, right? They've been desensitized to the subject in that video game, right? And then all of a sudden it's real. Of course they're going to run away from it. You know, I do feel bad for them. I do. I can't help but my heart goes out to them because that's all they know. And we come in, like they come in here, and in 2 minutes, we've destroyed the foundations of everything that they know and understand.
I wouldn't feel bad for them because they've had plenty of time. But what I would say is the flat plane that they were using in the video game turned out to be real. And that's the problem. The flat plane they keep needing for everything, right, in the video game, that was just a mathematical prerequisite, let's just say, for the baseline of the video game. Yeah, you need a flat plane just to make a globe, flat plane to do this, and a flat plane to do that, an orbit's flat plane. Yeah, gradient's flat plane. Yeah, but it's still a globe. But suddenly it turns out that all the other stuff that was around the flat plane is not real. The only thing that is real is the flat plane. And that's the scary part.
Yeah, so I feel bad for them. It's like they've been stunted by religion, their development. I guess their cognitive development has been stunted because of this religion. And my heart goes out to them. It just does.
My heart doesn't go out to them at all because it's not up to me to feel pain for them or anything else. They decide to keep holding on to something, and then they decide to be nasty about it when you try and point out that they're just holding on to it. I don't feel any of their pain, and I don't. My heart does not go out to them. I'm not going to put it.
Well, I mean,
I won't do that.
That's fine. You don't have to. I'm not saying that what's right for me is right for you in that instance. It's just I'm more empathetic to it than you are, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. Especially this topic, it can beat empathy out of you quick.
Yeah, I can understand what you would be, considering you were on that side for so long and so deep-rooted on that side. Well, I was never deep-rooted on that side. I was just one of the ordinary people that were told that the Earth is a globe. And it never made sense to me. But I never gave it much thought until, I never gave it enough thought until 2015. 8 seconds into thinking about it, and I realized, it's not a globe. So that's how easy it was for me to switch over. But if you were invested in it and you studied it and learned about it, you'd have a much harder time letting go. And it's funny that you're saying your heart goes out to them when you're the one that's constantly promoting you're going to need a flat plane for that. I think it's more guilt on your part.
But if we are talking about the horizon that we actually see, the distance to the horizon changes. We are not going to see the geometric horizon.
What else is flat? The Earth. Today, I'll prove.
Don't learn off Randy.
A gigantic
Made!
with a vacuum cleaner. So that's how they're gonna get the air out.
These are small, but the ones out there are far away. Small, far away.